Hello, Delmarva. I'm Jamie Church, licensed massage therapist from Chesapeake Massage and Bodywork here at WBOC's historic Studio D. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. It is Monday, February 13th. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hoppa. Welcome to Delmarva Live from historic Studio D.
And we'd like to, as always, welcome our studio audience who came out this Monday afternoon. Thank you so much.
Braved the elements.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a crystal clear night last night.
Yeah.
And got cold.
It did. It did.
We got a picture. Can we show this picture real quick? This is from Susan Shaw in Seaford. Look at this
Oh my goodness.
shot.
That is
a
beautiful.
Full moon came up just a few days ago. This is from her backyard in Seaford, behind the trees in her house. That, for those of you who already know, is known as the snow moon.
Well, that's fitting.
According to the Algonquin tribe. Other tribes call it the wolf moon, the hunger moon. But yeah,
the
same up
snow
there.
moon.
Snow moon. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
we had a little bit of snow over the weekend.
Yeah, some people got more than others. We were traveling this weekend, traveled through western Maryland over the mountains and saw a lot of snow. Bunches of snow. Fortunately, we were in a four-wheel drive taking Interstate 68 west.
You're talking seriously a bunch.
Seriously a bunch Saturday afternoon. But it was cool. We made it.
Pretty?
Yeah, beautiful.
Always pretty.
Absolutely beautiful. But it was cold when we got up yesterday morning. I was in West Virginia. 12 degrees when we got up yesterday morning. So
yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you got to stoke up the fireplace for sure.
Just a little bit.
Well,
what a weekend it was.
Yes,
and that's how we're going to start our hot topics today. Of course, everyone is still reeling from the news over Grammy Award winner Whitney Houston, who died over the weekend. You know, there she is.
That was from the 1999 show, I think, of VH1 Divas Live.
Yep.
She was found Saturday, I believe it was, afternoon in the bathtub, preparing for a pre-Grammy party with Clive Davis. Investigators
say it could be weeks before they know exactly how Whitney Houston died. The Grammy Award winner was found, as you said, in her bathtub in the Beverly Hills Hotel. A coroner conducted an autopsy on the 48-year-old, but toxicology reports, I guess, take several weeks to resolve.
Take some time, yeah.
Yeah. So we have Facebook reaction from our viewers because there was a lot of reaction. This one from Valerie Graves, a sad loss, but I figured it wouldn't be long. Prayers to her family, her children. I would be lying, though, if I said this was a shock. She was a great singer when I was in school growing up, but seriously, none of you saw this coming, and that's a question. I don't know.
From Corey Powell Hebert, I can't believe that she has passed. I grew up listening to her music, and she was such a great singer in person. My prayers and love go out to her family and friends. And
speaking of her family, Whitney's daughter, Bobby Christina Brown, was taken to the hospital, I think, twice over the weekend. They said she suffered from anxiety, having anxiety attacks. She's 18 years old, almost 19 years old. She has since been released from the hospital, last I heard, but obviously a very traumatic time. She had been staying at the Beverly Hilton, the same hotel where her mother, who registered to stay at for that pre-Grammy party Saturday night, was found. And we want to hear from you. Share your comments on Facebook or on Twitter, hashtag Delmarva Life.
There was a lot of hustling going on at the Grammys.
Oh, yeah.
Changing the show and
yeah, because they wanted to be able to honor her, but at the same time, they didn't want to bring down the whole, I guess, mood of the night.
And I heard somebody say this morning that LL Cool J did a great job starting the show, started with prayer, and yet kept everything upbeat. It never really became sad or depressing.
Because she didn't want it that way, he said. And of course, the Grammys last night, if you didn't see it, on WBOC. Adele, how about Adele?
Wow, that was absolutely incredible. 6 wins, including Album of the Year, Record of the Year, Song of the Year. She really really did well. And it was expected. It was hoped, and that was how it
was
came out.
expected. And look at that. I wonder how much weight that is carrying all of those Grammys.
And she looks good.
She
looks
does.
great after throat surgery.
She
on
had her
everything.
throat surgery, yeah.
So she looks really, really good.
Yeah. Another big, something people were talking about from the Grammys last night, Chris Brown made his comeback last night. He performed. He actually won a Grammy as well for Best R&B Album for his album Fame. Now, you may remember it was 3 years ago, 2009, that he was charged with abuse because of altercation he had with then girlfriend Rihanna. I think she was 19, he was 21 at the time.
Like that, yeah.
You share your comments on Facebook or Twitter, hashtag Delmarva Life, what you thought of that, because they were both there last night. Did you?
They were both there, and from what I understand, there was and I'm trying to think of the right term for a protective order.
Yeah.
That they had to stay so far apart, and she tried to adjust it so that they could both perform at the same venue if necessary.
Yeah, so that he could actually perform somewhere where she was going to be.
Right.
And yeah, so I guess maybe that's a chapter that is closed
and
there.
And she has since admitted that he wasn't the only one at fault.
Yeah.
She might have gotten a blow in or two. But
yeah. As we said, she was 19. He was 21.
Actually, it was the other way around? I think it was 20. Yeah. She was 21, he was 19.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what it was, yeah.
I got it backwards.
Yeah, I remember that now because I remember thinking, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Some of the best things that were said at the Grammys, we want to show you this little clip here of Nicki Minaj. You may have seen her going in. Take a look at the hair.
Oh, my.
Nicki said, "This is all my hair. At night, I press a certain button. My hair goes up. I press another button to activate the color on it."
Really? She's interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, she's been making. She was in the Super Bowl halftime show with Madonna last week. So.
All right. So, have we got the picture of Neil Patrick Harris?
Yeah.
This one tickled me. What could happen when he presents Song of the Year? Now, this was before the actual presentation. He says, "I'm guessing it may be Adele, but Kanye's nominated, so he may rush the stage." Do you remember when he did that with Taylor Swift?
Yeah, that was at the MTV Awards.
He went on to say, "But she's a brawler, she could take it."
Very interesting award show last night on WBOC. Well, let's a little closer to home. Big show this weekend in Salisbury. Have you ever?
I've never gone.
Oh.
And this was like their 5th sellout in a row over the weekend.
Talking about the epic rock and roll revival show. It opened its 14th year to a sellout crowd. Its 5th sold out show Sunday night with the Beatles' Magical Mystery Tour. More than 50 songs about planes, trains, automobiles, and other transportation.
And an awesome show it was. I do believe that Brian Spiros is there to tell us more about it a little bit later on this afternoon.
He actually stepped in on a rehearsal last week.
Did he really?
And got some great video of what they were doing. So
oh,
yeah,
my goodness.
Wonderful talent there over at James and Bennett High School in Salisbury. But they are not the only talented musicians.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. And this is kind of goes back to what I was saying about traveling to West Virginia over the weekend. Students from, get this, Snow Hill High School, North Dorchester High School, Salisbury Christian School, and Parkside High School. I hope I'm not leaving anybody out. All traveled to West Virginia like I did for the WVU Honor Band, and we have a little bit of video from that. This is in Morgantown, West Virginia. Now, what is so great about this, you see the conductor there? Yeah. He is guest conductor Colonel Michael Colburn. He's the director of the United States Marine Band, one of the most sought out conductors in the country. He's held that position for many, many years, and 350 high school students from all over the region were able to travel and work with him and actually play under him. So a great honor. Congratulations to all those students from Delmarva who actually got that honor. I tell you, that's a resume builder right there, a college resume builder.
And your daughter was on?
My daughter, okay.
So we forgot to mention that part.
That's why I was there. Yeah, my daughter was there. She's a senior at Parkside, so yeah, she was in that shot somewhere.
Proud mom.
I am a proud mom, but I'm proud of all the students from Delmarva who did that. That's been going on for. I did that when I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah. So that
wasn't that long ago.
No, that's just a few years ago.
Just a couple years ago. Am I safe for Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Okay. It was a big weekend for a family in Ocean City. Wendy Garlis, her 4 daughters, and a family friend. Take a look at this. They were given a behind-the-scenes look at the Barnum and Bailey Ringling Brothers Circus. This was Friday night. Wendy was our grand prize winner. She and her family got to see everything from how the lighting and music is done. Got an up-close look at all the animals. I got to make how fun would this be?
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Got to make snow cones. Later on in the evening, I'm probably going too quick here because I'm just so excited about all this.
There's the elephant. Oh, that's Duchess.
Is that Duchess?
Yeah.
They later on they rehearsed later in the evening they rehearsed a dance routine since they were part of the circus's opening act. And they said they were just blown away by the experience and looking forward to the evening. Now we talked with them during. Let's take a listen to what they had to say.
I was very excited about winning, and I'm able to take my daughters.
It's gonna be fun. Like, I get to do it with my mom and my sisters.
I'm looking forward to the bikers that go around the cage and the animals.
See the biker in the cage and see all the big cats.
Big cats.
The big cats.
How about that?
Oh, sounds like a lot of fun.
That had to have been fun.
Yeah.
Can you imagine traveling with the circus?
I think it would be fun.
I was talking to somebody just this morning about what it was like to grow up in the circus and through generations, that being your life. And then I thought, gosh, how tough would it be to not go on the road then? You want me to live in one place how long?
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be tough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, need your help. In Kent County, Delaware, they're counting frogs.
One frog? 2 frogs?
Thank you.
Green
Thank you
frog?
for that.
Blue frog? No, I don't know.
What they're doing is it's a Delaware amphibian monitoring project, and they're looking for volunteers to help conduct surveys of all the frogs. The reason being that frogs are such an indicator of how the ecosystem is. So that's why they're looking for your help. It's a statewide thing that's going on, but they're also looking for help specifically in Kent County. So if you're in Kent County and you can help out, it's a great thing to do, and you can find out more about how the populations are doing over time and how the ecosystem's doing, which we believe is wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, all with frogs. Now, it's been a while, but Michigan State beat Ohio State 58-48. Woo! Okay, and I don't know.
Yeah.
And Coach Susie Merchant brought her 1-year-old son, Brady, to the post-game news conference. That's the big story. Take a listen.
There was a couple of things I felt like we didn't do well. Point guard play, been struggling a little bit.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's a coach's kid from the word go.
Oh, isn't that great?
She even coached Go Green out of it before they were all said and done with it. That's great.
From the mouths of babes.
From the mouths of babes.
Yeah.
Still to come on Delmarva Life, you know, big things are happening at Bennett Auditorium in Salisbury.
Yeah, we were already telling you about it. That's where we find our very own Brian Spiros.
Jimmy and Lisa, the students and teachers here at Bennett High School, are in the midst of their annual production of Rock and Roll Revival. When we come back, an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at rehearsals, plus when you can come down to see the show. Delmarva Life is taking center stage today. Stay with us. We will be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future, and Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897.